Hear that? Is that America cheering or a sausage patty sizzling to perfection? It's time to cheer for Egg McMuffin and fresh cracked eggs at McDonald's. It's time to wake up to the aroma of freshly baked biscuits and treat yourself to a real honest-to-goodness morning meal. Breakfast, it's on at McDonald's. Now enjoy a large iced coffee for just $2. Add a breakfast sandwich to make a meal. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
The level of connection you feel in your home dramatically influences your experiences there. Get the tools to control that connection in your communities with the first multifamily platform that unifies management and resident experiences to create smart apartments. Talk to a RealPage consultant today to see how your properties can meet the future of multifamily with the Smart Building Suite.
Morning. So yeah, I'm very experienced with some of that kind of stuff, and they switched. Okay. We started going when I was little. We started going to Church of God and that kind of thing. But yeah, no, I've been around. I've been around speaking in tongues and you know, people had no inhibitions getting up and dancing in the spirit, and
yeah.
We did not. They did not handle snakes in our churches. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I think it's showtime.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good evening to all of the good people around the world. Glad to have everyone on this morning for our daily meeting. Always lovely to see your shining, smiling faces. All right, as people are continuing to pour in. Thank you all for joining us this morning for our daily meeting. This is where you get a behind-the-scenes look of Antonio at work with the company, with the daily things that we're doing and the things that he is doing with the company, so that you can get some nuggets, ideas, and tips, suggestions, advice, and what to do so you can take it back to your company. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get out of the way of greatness and introduce you to our founder and CEO, gentleman with the black shirt on. Stays consistent all the time with the black shirt. We love it. From Galveston Island, Texas, the millionaire maker, the innovator, the originator, Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
Good morning. Thank you so much. I'd wear them every day, but they won't let me. So that's fine. Not yet. Just wait.
Tell them how many black shirts you got, sir.
30, 40, something like that. For these same ones, easily. Went to Monica's house with 6 of them on a hanger. So yeah, easily 30, 40 of them, easily. Anywho, good morning. Yesterday I had an emergency meeting or thing. Got to do the same thing today. So let me do that. Monica, I need you to teach real estate today.
Come again?
Yes, I need you to teach real estate today, since you own 5 houses. Did your stomach just go in your throat? Did you?
A little bit, but all right.
Okay, yeah. Outstanding. I have a VA appointment. 4 of them all wrapped in one. 4 of them all wrapped in one, and it's for my veterans will understand. It's for my what you call it, Tyrell. So what you call it?
Your C&P examination.
Okay, that stuff that he's talking about. All right, that stuff. It's for the retirement. Trying to put it
compensation.
Compensation. There you go. There you go. It's for the compensation. So I have, just so y'all know, my ankles are bone on bone and my knees are bone on bone. All right, so I've got to get a bunch of x-rays and stuff for that. So I can't do the training, but we have one whose sandals I'm not even worthy enough to strap up. Her name is Monica, and she owns 5 high-end houses. If her houses were in California, they'd all be $1 million houses. She owns, it's the truth.
I wish they were in California.
I know, right? I know. She owns 5 houses.
No, you don't.
The taxes would be crazy. She owns 5 houses that range between $350,000 to $500,000 in Texas. Texas. That's solid. That's solid. Okay. So she's going to teach you all how she did that. And she's going to give you the pros and cons of the traditional route. She's even going to tell you how to not overcompensate yourself too. You guarantee you that's going to come up because you don't want to do that. Go ahead, Phil.
So she's more than just a pretty face.
Yes. Between you and her, Phil, y'all are breaking the stereotypes with the pretty faces that know some things. So thank you, Monica, for that. Thank you so much. So y'all tune in because she is well able. She is well able. And she's going to tell y'all how to survive during the pandemic when you got 5 houses and renters walk out on you. How about that? That's tough. That's tough. And she's used to having an 800 credit score, so she might even teach y'all how to take care of your credit too. I don't know. I'll leave up to that. Monica, in your own way, just come from your own personal experiences. Just do what I tell. Where's Deanna at? I don't see her. Just do what I tell. Oh, there you go.
Right here.
All right. Do what I tell Deanna. I had to don't be a genius because you're a genius, and no one shows up to listen to a lecture. No one does that. Okay, it's like no one gets excited about that. That's only in the church and in college. There's only 2 places people show up to listen to a lecture: church, college. And what is the new form of college? Or it's not new, but where else? If the church was to die and the college and university were to die, what would be the only other place that simulates both church and college university? You all know it. We call it seminars. Right? We call it seminars. It's literally church and college combined into some new. Well, it's not new. It's, it started in the 70s, but that's why you go listen to Les Brown and Zig Ziglar and stuff like that. Go ahead, Jerry.
I thought we called it ATS.
Well, we're different. Yeah, you can actually ask questions here. We're different. We're different. It's kind of hard to, when Les Brown's in his zone, say, Les, wait a minute. Tell me about what you just said. It's kind of hard to do that. It's kind of hard to do that. We're a little different, but definitely. So what you do is, Monica, just go off and then say, y'all got some questions about that? And trust me, they will. They will. Do that. Yeah, the more you get them talking, the better. The better. They will definitely have stuff to say. So Monica will be teaching real estate for you all. Oh, I left something. I was going to show y'all H-Town directories, but I don't have it in my hand. Anyway, so let me talk about H-Town directories then. I have a brochure. I'll show it to you tomorrow. H-Town directories is, I've been looking through the brochure. Fantastic. I plan on getting in there here pretty soon. So we're going to do that, which leads me to, I will be with Ken this week. Not this week, today. Is he here? If not, shoot him a text and let him know that I will be there. If he's going to be there. I will be with Ken today. Who's got Grace? Shoot him a text. You shoot him a text. Outstanding. All right. So I will be with him today after my appointments. That's that. Boom, boom, boom. Dr. Renita. She's on my list. Dr.
Yes,
Renita.
sir.
All right. I had a vision about you. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed you up. I was minding my business. You understand? I was minding my business. And I had this, let's just say a vision. I had an inspiration. I had God said, hey, what you gonna do is blow her up immediately. And I said, well, that sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. I hope you don't mind that.
You're making me sit up out of my bed. That's why I don't have my camera on. I woke up late. I'm sorry.
I understand. I completely get it. So let's see. Who is that? You, Monica? Is Dr. Renita you?
Yeah.
Okay, outstanding. Here's what I want to do. I want to speed her up on a few areas. The whole Tate thing, I think y'all got that under control. So I'll make a business out of that for her. I'll do that. I won't do his part, but I'll do that. I have some plans for her for that. Also, I want to I shouldn't even tell y'all. I want to go all the way to, are you in Killeen or Copper's Cove?
Right now I'm at 5806 Bell Dart Street, Houston, Texas.
Oh, you better.
So I could be where you at tonight.
You lying. How long you go? You sure did say you was coming down here. And I know right where Bell Dart is. You better watch it. Uh-oh.
In South Park, Texas.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you is. Yeah, you is. Yeah. I got kinfolk that live on Bell Dart.
Okay. In the 77033.
Uh-huh. Yeah, look at that. All on it's a little strip of houses right there. Sure is. Look at it. She ain't too far from MLK, y'all. Y'all know what that means.
Yes, sir. It's 2 blocks up the street. That's where the Black Rodeo walk down the street.
Yeah. Y'all know what MLK mean in the street. If you don't, you just been sleeping. MLK. You drive down MLK, it look different, Jerry. Every city, it look different. That's where you meet Ghetto people. Where Ghetto people reside. MLK. You understand. There's a flea market somewhere over there on MLK. Anyway, I'll leave y'all alone for right there. How long you gonna be down here?
How long you need me to be down here? I can be where you at. I can be where you at tonight.
Okay. Well, you can come up through. Well, that depends on if Deanna is coming with me. It depends. We might split up, but that depends if she's coming with me. But I'm gonna put it in the chat real quick. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Right here. It's in my notes. Put it in before I say it out loud. I was minding my business and then you came up, so I ain't bother. I just opened my notes up just now, Grace. What says that, if what's in front of that, it says shoot a movie about Renita, and then it's called The Road I Chose.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
Come on, sis.
She just sat up and cut her camera off.
This is my morning list. Talk about me, okay?
Worth it movie.
Worth
it movie.
Yeah.
I know that story, and that is gonna be a good one.
Yeah. I was minding my business.
Donna.
I wasn't even thinking about you, and you popped up in my head, and I said, okay, well, let me be obedient. Let me go ahead and do this. I'm doing a lot of content. Doesn't matter why. Just doing a lot of content. A lot of content. And you are going to be one of those. Do you mind?
You're gonna make me cry today. You know I cried at the drop of a hat. That's not true. It depends, just that Virgo thing. So I used to cry at the drop of a hat. Now I just cuss people out at the drop of a hat.
Oh, I understand.
But thank you. You're so sweet. Oh my God.
Yes.
I love you.
Yes.
Thank you, Antonio. I truly appreciate it.
No, you're very welcome. Well, it depends if Deanna's with me tonight, we'll start tonight. But if not, we'll just come up to Killeen, Copper's Cove. I used to live in Copper's Cove, Dry County.
Antonio, I already told her when y'all come to San Antonio, she's coming down. Her sister lives down the street from me, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, she ain't too far away.
So an hour and a half away, or an hour.
Yeah. We used to go to Austin all the time, Austin and Waco.
Yeah, but I can be here. Just let me know when. I can always be here. My car is actually in the shop here, so I'm gonna be here for a few more weeks.
Good. Oh, I don't even need that long, but that works then. Okay. Yeah. I need about 2 to 3 hours of footage and then I'll condense it down to 90 minutes or so. Yeah, I need that. That's it. But it's a few different locations and stuff like that. I have a vision. I have a vision. That's why it's called The Road I Chose, because I've been snooping on your page.
Wow.
Grace, didn't you tell me she had a story?
Oh yes,
And,
he
and
does.
doesn't The Road I Chose make some sense?
Yes. Yes, it does.
I've been snooping.
I like that, Antonio.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy too, because I'm telling you, you are definitely a visionary. God has definitely gifted you with something that is out of this world. Because that was a thing, you know, it was like choices, you know, what do I do? Because I didn't know I was going to be here, but, you know, this is what God says, this is where I am. But
I'm
you
grateful.
Got that juice, man. You got the juice.
I've got a few skill sets. Got a few. It's, you know, we'll hopefully we can blow you up real nicely, which I already know. But anyway, if you knew what it was for, which I'll tell you what it's for privately. But yeah, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. Outstanding. So that's that there. She was on my list. I got that. I got rid of that. I'm going to now delete that. Alrighty. I was pretty pleased Wednesday, whatever day, with Steve's meeting, the UK. Pretty pleased. That was good. I told Deanna that there's no way Grace is not going to be our number one presenter. That's just impossible. Grace knows two things. She knows church. No. She knows Baptist. That's different. That's not even. That's different. That's as far as Baptists are concerned, that is church. There's no other church. Everybody else just playing Baptist as far as Baptists are concerned, you know. So she knows Baptist and she knows MLM. That's about it. No, nothing else. Why? Because Grace is a super extrovert, didn't have too many friends, and guess where all the people were that would talk to Grace? Church, MLM. She know all of them. She know all of every MLM story that you got. Grace was a part of it. She knew Holton Bubs when he was what, Grace? You saw his whole rise, didn't you?
Oh no, he was a big deal when I got to the MLM company that I met him. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I heard the story. So
yeah, and you was there when the book came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Purple Cows or something like that?
Cash Cow.
Cash Cow. I don't know what Purple Cow come from. But anywho, whatever. So you killed it, Grace. Good job. You killed it. That's what you do. That's what you do. You was killing it in Houston before I stopped it from being a professional meeting. There's nobody's going to do better than Grace. And then, of course, Grace is a non-risk taker. So when she speaks, she has left all the risk out by over preparing. Do you understand? If I want somebody to super prepare, I call them Grace, because Grace ain't fit to get nowhere and look stupid. Am I speaking for you, Grace, or am I speaking well?
You're on the right track. The last risk I took was leaving the classroom and joining the ATS.
That's the last one. Somebody say, "Love your shirt, Grace. Let's see your shirt."
Thank you. Asking something about the video with me and Crazy Reggie.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'll have a different one on for the real estate meeting.
Go get your shirt, Deanna. She has one that's one of a kind. She has one of a kind.
What happened to the black one with the black lion on it? That white and black one with the
Mr. Smith, I have a lot of people. I have a lot of people who've been asking for that one.
I want that one.
You got to do what they said. I mean,
I make requests, special requests, extra $1, extra this. I love it.
You heard what they said? Don't tell me.
Yes, ma'am. I'll send you a special email with special requests.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I don't even know what y'all talking about. So there you go. You run a company.
Here's mine.
when you know half the stuff going on. Yeah, see Deanna's.
Yep, that one. What do we call it when it's in the email? The black and white line?
That's a Deanna shirt. That's a yeah.
Okay, so call that one ATS. The other one, I need you to call it ATS Sonic. That makes me differentiate the two. So
is that the one? Is that the one y'all was talking about? Is that the one she wants?
The one she wanted is the one Deanna held up.
She wants that one.
Yeah, she wants that one. A lot of there are other people who want that one as well. When they say ATS, they want
Can you pull it up? I want to see it.
Easier with a suit. It's easier where it makes black and white up easy, and it's like a simple print. But I do like the other ones because it look like we're in school, like a university, and that's fun too. But for like a everyday, like a more often, I love the black and white one. That's my opinion. That's why I like it.
Here it is. It's kind of there. Okay. Joking. You may have to turn your virtual off. Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. There it is. All right. There we go.
All right. Okay. I didn't know that. Got it. All right. Well, shout out to Chi Chi for being our first shirt order. She was number one. Yes, she was number one. I take no surprise to that. Take no surprise. We're actually blessing her too, but we're not going to tell y'all about it. Y'all just going to have to see it when it come out. See it when it come out. Good stuff. Now, this is just ATS apparel. Again, I say, if you looking for a clothing company, you need to go to Patricia Cardinal. You understand what I'm saying? All right. You need to go to Patricia Cardinal. That's different. That is different. That is different. All right, let me keep going. Well, let me bring up Justin here for a second. I was talking to him yesterday, and actually for a couple of days. If y'all make sure that right now you should just keep going to Justin off site or whatever. Just go to Justin at your leisure, schedule an appointment with him. He'll walk you through everything he's already been doing. Your, sign into for the culture store, all that stuff, right? Just keep doing that. Keep doing that. Very soon, we're going to have our own e-commerce to where you shop from us and get paid for that, or you put income into the company so we can then continue to pay you. For instance, Justin's vision, which matches my vision, is to, if you buy toothpaste, well, you buy it from us. You understand? This is the point. Group economics. Why does this make sense? Because if the realest way I can say it without actually, ain't no sense in you giving your money to somebody else because they're not giving that money back to you. How about that? Does that make sense? It just makes sense. This makes total sense. I can assure you just this year alone, the money is circulating around ATS in a way that it's pretty astronomical. It really is. It really is. It really, really is. There's a lot of money circulating around. Did you say toothpaste? I probably did. Toothpaste, deodorant, all that stuff, plus more, even your products. How many of you would like us to buy 60 books from you and then sell those 60 books? Jerome's like, yeah. Which Jerome? I don't know if Deanna told you she has a big plan for you. I'm not sure if I was supposed to say something yet. That's why I stopped in the middle of my sentence. Remember we was talking about him? Well, I'll come.
Listen, Antonio, I know Deanna got my back. That's why I ain't worried about it. Hello.
Yeah,
let's keep it moving.
Yeah. I'm gonna come back to that here in a second. Let me finish this group economics here for a second. I'm gonna finish this group economics. The goal is for us to sell your products here and sell them worldwide for you. Buy them in bulk, but also for you to get everyday things that you use here. Now, a big chunk of that vision is spearheaded by Justin, because I just wanted to sell your products. Justin went even further and was like, well, let's make it a nest egg for ATS2. So that's why you get other millionaires who are also, Justin is a millionaire visionary. He was a millionaire before he got here, so I can't take credit for that. But a millionaire visionary, and that's why you do that, because he knows what the heck he's doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's over the e-commerce. What I'm doing is, once he told me what he was going to do and the way he was going to do it, I realized we needed something. I realized we needed my skill sets and the skill sets of my design team. So I am building a Shopify / Amazon type store. I'm actually done with it, to be honest with you. But anywho, I've just some troubleshooting that I'm doing. And anyway, just get ready for all that stuff. But just he said something. He said something that inspired me to do that. So Shopify, Amazon stuff. Me and him are talk. We got a few more conversations, talk about, and I want to put some good, some of the stuff he wants to do inside of what I want to do. But just know, keep going. My point of me bringing him up is for you to keep going to him, because it's about to go down. Okay, is Justin here, by the way?
I'm here. Can I add to
that? Yeah. Go ahead, my man.
Well, what we're doing also is I'm helping people, and I basically carved time out of my schedule to help people in the ATS network for the, this is basically on ATS network. I'm not going to build other competitions, but I'm building 6-figure stores, brick and mortar and e-commerce, and helping people develop their products. So the consulting that I'm doing within doing what me and ATS is doing, building the nest egg store and the motherland store, is we're building people to have their own stores and then put some of their products on our store. So in other words, they'll make 6 figures on their own, and then putting it on our store is just adding to the fire what they're doing. So they're building a revenue stream and then expanding their revenue stream through Floriculture, through ATS, through Ricasa, and people that have dreams and products. We're going ahead and start that from scratch and build the product up. Make sure the profit margin's right, the distribution's right, the funding is right, mindset of the person is actually correct, because that's key. Confidence and mindset is all right. And they're going ahead and they're building the right business system that's right for them. Age has something to do with it. Health has something to do with it. Finances have something to do with it. Mindset and confidence have everything to do with it. So that's what I'm doing. So, if you have a product that you want to build, contact me. If you have a store that you want to build, contact me. And not just e-commerce, regular stores, because I've been doing what I call the Flintstone method first, and then we go into my foolproof method secondly. The reason why I do the Flintstone method first is because a lot of people don't have sales experience and they have been their life as a consumer, never the store, never the supplier. And it's a whole different mindset, a completely different mindset. So to build off that is to build people up. So now if you have people who are making $50,000, $100,000 a year, have an extra side income of 6 figures a year, and go on for the culture and now have another 50,000 a year or $100,000 a year based off of the revenue stream that we're building. Everybody eats and it builds off group economics. So right now I'm doing that for ATS members. I have a couple of entry people that I have off ATS, but it's very time consuming. It's about maybe a half an hour commitment of your day, and other commitments as well. So once that goes on, within like maybe a 3-week time, your store will be up. You have your products. You'll realize how to speak to consumers, how to speak to wholesalers. You'll learn the e-commerce game, but you'll also learn the brick and mortar game too. So in other words, you can go out there and make it yourself. If they shut down e-commerce tomorrow, you'll still be okay. and you continue to build. And then you become a part of the for the culture ATS family by either adding your services and goods, or adding your product and goods, or just being a representative and bringing more clients. So that's basically what we're doing, and it's going to be on a mega platform. So within the next maybe 4 or 5 days, we're going to complete this.
Y'all heard what he said. Come on, y'all unmute your mics and clap for all that, because everything about that's fantastic.
That is awesome.
Antonio, a lot of people in the chat are asking how to get in touch
I
with
saw
Justin.
it. That's how you know he was talking. That's how you know he talking. The chat was blowing up while he was talking.
And the proof is in the pudding. If you have questions, ask a couple of people in there who's now starting to make money within your network.
There you go. I know Vanessa's one of them, at least because I know she got on here. She got on here. It was raving about you one day. You wasn't there.
We built Vanessa from zero income to a 6-figure store model where she, I'm not gonna put her business out there, where she's in gear to make 6 figures and already has quadrupled her income within I think it was 20 days, 25 days.
Who want their income quadrupled in 20 days? Who? Raise your hand. Okay, God dog it. Shit. All right, Justin, tell them how they contact you, because you just got 17,000 customers. Tell them how they contact you.
I'll put my number in the chat. You can contact anybody, either Antonio or Grace, and I'll put my email and my number in the chat. Feel free to email me or contact me, and we'll start from there.
No doubt. And if you forget what he just said, hit up Grace. Grace would then facilitate you to him. All right. And that's just half of it, y'all. That's just half of it. Because I would show y'all. I actually already built this site. Justin, my vision was already big. And then Justin put a bigger vision on my big vision. And I knew immediately that what we was doing wasn't going to be, the infrastructure what we're doing wasn't going to be good enough. I knew immediately one thing. I knew immediately we had to get off of For the Culture, and we had to get off of ATS, and we had to build something on its own domain and funnel everything to that. I knew that immediately. And what I had to do was figure out, well, how do I create an infrastructure so cold that it's going to pull off as fast as possible? And so what I did, I just stole from Amazon and Shopify. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It didn't make any sense to do anything else, Jerry. I mean, if they didn't already did it, I might as well just go ahead and do it too, right? so there you go. And he just put his stuff in the chat. Y'all better grab that. Yeah. Okay, then you better grab that. Justin is highly trusted. Justin is one of the few people, few, it's like 3 that got stock in this company. That says a lot. All right, that says a lot. It says a lot. I trust him. I don't real recognize real. I don't need to ask him nothing. I don't even need to talk to him. I know what he's doing. And you know, when you're from the streets, you just know. I don't know what to tell you. What's understood don't need to be explained. Did that go over your head? I mean, it's just I'm not sure. It's just so we, you know, Justin. I don't know if you noticed, but that this fat coming off. I only got on this black T-shirt because I gotta go to the hospital, and I don't need to go to the hospital looking like Don Perignon. I need to go to the hospital looking like Boo Boo the Fool. You understand?
Spandex all summer.
Pretty Ricky.
I mean, yeah. Can't be Pretty Ricky.
Spandex all summer.
That's it, man. That's it. Hey, your boy getting it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, buddy. The goal is to be. I'm on an aggressive player right now. By March 22nd, I'm supposed to be 40 pounds lighter. Yeah,
will be. Speaking into existence.
You're right. Will be 40 pounds by March 22nd, y'all. So y'all, woof. Yeah, buddy. Your boys, I'm killing it. And it's kind of lean. So I'm doing 1,250 calories a day. Let me tell y'all, God dog it. I know. That is, I'm basically eating bird food. Nah, but it's all right though. It's all right. I'm leaning, and then the goal is to what is it, Deanna? What's the goal? Do you remember my end goal? Do you remember
The end goal is to look like 50 Cent.
50 Cent? That's it. That's the end goal. 50 Cent. That's it.
Why are you making me laugh out loud?
I did serious. I did serious. Here you go. 50 Cent. I actually got a picture. I was on Instagram, and just random picture. I say, I don't even know who this dude is, but I say him. He's on my desktop right now. So my desktop backs up to my cloud. So I got a Mac, and so I only keep one thing on my desktop. Deanna keep a whole thing on her desktop. I think that's stupid, but that's me. This random dude, I'm looking real weird right now. I got this random dude with this incredible body. Can you see this, Grace? Can you see the dude?
Oh yeah. With the six-pack.
Yeah. I have no idea. I don't know who this dude is. He was on my Instagram. I said, oh yeah, let me go ahead and just save a copy of this here. And I said, yeah, let me go ahead and save a copy of that. So this is just random. Here I am, this heterosexual male with this topless guy on my desktop.
That six-pack gold. Don't worry about that.
That six-pack was fantastic. That six-pack was fantastic.
Desktop vision board.
That's it, man. You got to see it. So 40 pounds by 2022. I mean 2022. 22nd, March 22nd. March 22nd. So I got 28 more days, something like that. But I'm killing it. I am killing it. I had some quinoa seeds the other day, and then yesterday I only did like 1,000 calories. Anywho, I'm killing it though. I'm killing it. Just know, as soon as I get it, Justin told y'all spandex. I might start spandex.com. I might go buy the domain and just don't even try to make money off of it. Just take a bunch of pictures with me in Speedos and spandex. No reason at all. I'm telling y'all. I might start rapping again. Name Six Pack, something like that. I don't know. And just have nothing but fitness and nutrition rhymes. Anywho, back to the agenda.
Yeah, meanwhile, because I wasn't going to give you an amen or nothing. I was listening to you like, oh, okay, bro, when you going to go back? Thank you.
I'm trying to tell you. Spandex, all spandex. That's it, Serena. That's it. You lose 40 pounds in 30 days. You done did something. That is significant. You did something. But I'm there. I'm doing well. I'm losing right now. My body's going through losing inches because I'm gaining muscle, which muscle burns fat. So I'm losing a bunch of inches, and I feel good. Anywho, it's hard as hell. My legs are sore. My legs are super sore right now because the trainer wants to do like a real workout. I can't just do chest workouts, and look good. He wants me like really healthy. Yeah, stupid stuff. Deanna, how much are you going for?
I'm dropping 100 by my birthday next year.
That's it. Deanna's dropping 100 pounds in a year. Her target weight, my God, I told her, I don't know.
145 is my target weight.
145. My goodness. I know. I said the same thing.
Drop it like it's hot. You got this, D.
That's little.
That is little. I said the same thing. I don't know. I haven't agreed to that. I haven't signed on to that. But anywho.
Oh no, D, you may have to keep 20 more on there. I just thought about it. Maybe 160.
There you go. Come on, Sandy.
Antonio.
Yes, ma'am.
I just sent you a couple of pictures of Chad's back and chest.
Oh, let me go check him out.
Messenger, yeah. He's still in the Army and all that, but he's a personal trainer as well.
Oh yeah, so he's able. Yep, I see it. He is able. That's it. Well, before I get Samuel, I just wanted to say Renita put this in the chat. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all. Patricia and Chiquita. Tearing it up. Yeah. We out there tearing it up.
Fire.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. So y'all go check that out. The links in the chat. I'll repost it in the chat right now. Check that out. Yeah, I know we do group economics, which I'm coming back to group economics here in a second. Come on, Sammy.
Good morning to everybody. And you know what? When you said create spandex and all that other stuff, I was thinking, and I watch everything and I observe everything. And you know, I definitely got to give I would like to. I don't know if this is possible with ATS or maybe something that you can give Reggie and I to do. I'm a person on balance on everything. I support every woman that is being very powerful right now. Like I said, my mom was like that in the late 70s and the 80s. But you know, I really got to celebrate Jerron Mitchell. He's 21 years old. How many times in our life, whether you're a man or woman, you said, I wish I had did this earlier. This man is doing stuff at a level at an age that we should have been doing. And what I want to say is, and doing this, and we do show our support, but you know what? There's a greater support that men even do with women even bigger, but we got to do even a bigger support with males as well, because these women are so strong. You got a woman in Boston, you know, she's a coach in Boston, Red Sox. We got Bed Bath and Beyond. We got so many women that are powerful, but then we don't have the goddamn equalizer balancing. They are aligned with what they're supposed to do. But as men, we're not helped. Like women help support each other, bring a balance and a line to become who they are. But we're not doing it as strong as males because, yes, we're supposed to support all each other. But you know how many times I hear women, it's hard to find a good man, this, that, and the other. Well, damn it, man, we need to raise up and do what we need to do the same way that women are doing with women. And I'm going to say what I'm saying. If I'm wrong, man, you can correct me. You can chastise me, do whatever. But I'm going to be who I am for real, you know, because I can't be nobody else but me. But seriously, I do a lot out there, and not saying that we don't together, but collectively, we got so many strong women that women don't even, they stuck. They still single. You know, there's a lot of powerful women within the ATS group still single because they don't have the damn equalizing balancer. So we as men should also not just support the women, but pour into others. I see another brother right here named Terrell Goodman. My son is in his same fraternity. I'm celebrating my son whose birthday was earlier this week. He's not only a mental health, got his master's degree in mental health, but he's also a conditioning coach out there and doing mental health at the same time while helping raise up other people. He does teaching at elementary schools and working out in the gym. Listen, each one reach one to teach one. Let's stop playing out here because listen, ain't nothing worse than a woman could be like she making it majorly, getting these houses, doing all these great damn things, and then she ain't got nobody to balance her out. Men, step your ass up. Let's do what we need to do to help the males also. Because guess what? Every time you turn around and say, I wish I was like that at 2021, well, what the hell are we doing to support Jerron? Help repost his stuff. Help push him out there. God dang it. And a lot of women won't be able to relate to him because he is on another frequency. Okay? So in on being that other frequency, and we're part of the frequency, he is doing stuff on a frequency of us that we need to help recreate that so it don't look like he just looking like an oddball, even though that's going to happen in life. But damn it, we need to step up and stop playing. And for real, and listen, you can chastise me and do whatever. We got to stop being more than just sports-minded, rappers, or any kind of entertainment. Why can't we build the soundboard for them to go in the studio? Why can't we be the producer of the football or the basketball or the baseball? Why can't we be more like these women? They're stepping into powerful positions. Listen, and it's all racist, but here's the thing, which you don't realize, they playing you. If you're a man of color, they playing you. They put these women in these positions because they know that, like, and they're powerful too because they can step up like Venus and Serena and take over the same way. And I don't care what race you are. This can all happen in all nationalities because my mom did it. But at the same time, are you teaching your nephews, men, women, cousins, sons, granddaughters. Like, are you so busy focused on making it that you don't pour back into them? And Antonio, I know you what you're doing with your sons. I don't know about everybody else on here. I hear everybody else's story. But God damn it. Oh, Lord, I didn't mean to say that. Listen, y'all got to step the F up. Stop playing. Damn it, it's time out for that. Yes, celebrate the women, support the women, but damn it, we got young men out here suffering. White, black, and indifferent. It don't make a difference what culture you come from. Step up or step down. I'm done.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Yes, sir. Come on, y'all love your advice and clap. I agree with everything you said. I ain't got no chastisement.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's Reggie on here.
Can I just say how confirming that is?
Yeah.
I have a 20-year-old that is like, you know, everything. I have already said to myself, I'm on here, I'm on ATS, talk about all the things that I want to do and everything. I should be ashamed of myself. I said, because actually I have done everything I need to do and be right in the place to put my son exactly where he needs to be. So in a second, y'all will see because he's been coming around and stuff. But that was just confirmation because I said it. I don't know what to do because he doesn't want to hear what I'm saying because the world has, you know, went another way. But Samuel, I just thank you. So I'm reaching out because at the end of the day, when it comes down to being in the square, I want the young man to want to stand and to sit in the square. Not his mama told him that he need to be in the square. But I put him on the Jerron all the time. He's 20. My son is 20 years old. So, you know, when I heard Justin talk, I've been praying. Like, this kid think he's a rapper. I don't want to tell him that he's not a rapper because he's actually extremely good. And he's like, he's good. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I never want to tell him no, because all my life they've always told me no. So I thank you, Samuel. And Justin, look out for my email because I don't know what to do. And I know that you do. ATS, I'm here. I don't know why I'm here, but I believe that it could all be for that. And I'm all right with that. So thank you, Sam, because that was confirmation all day.
No doubt. No. So now I remind me was Grace. Remind me to bring up Justin, group economics, Brad, and Phil. Okay, just remind me that. Go ahead, Sarafi. I see you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My hat go off to Mr. Samuel. That was bomb. That was bomb. That was bomb. That's so on time. And my heart is just for the people. But I can say I'm one of the women that grieve for our men. And I know there's other women on here because it's not, like you said, it's not about race. There's a lot of strong Black women who have desire, who have goals, who have been through hell and high water. And we want to be connected to the man who can help push us and support us. And it's grieving. It's almost sickening to not have the support of the male. And whether it's in the church, whether it's in relationship, whether it's in family, we are like, it's not going to fall because of how God wired us. You know, he made us the way he made us, and we're givers, we're supporters, and we're going to push. And we made with a different type of skin than there's a skin that men have, but for whatever reason, it's gotten soft. And we need our men to toughen back up. There's a lot of excuse. I hear it all the time. Too many excuses and not holding on to the responsibility in leading the family, leading. So the women saying, forget that. It's not going to fall. You know, this won't be on my hand. You know, I'm going to pour, I'm going to do what I can. But we have these young men. I was just talking to someone the other day. A lot of our young people, it's not they bad and disrespectful. They're not being taught. You know, they're not being poured into. They're not being molded. And so we have some women, we are doing it, but we need help. We can't mold a man into being the man that he needs to be. And there are certain tools and certain situations that y'all go through and struggles. We don't know the struggle of a man. I have a male child, and my child went through a lot of things because I didn't have all the answers. And so even now, he's almost 30, he's still going through some things because I didn't have the answers, and there was nobody. When I tell you in my family, There was not one man in my family that could pour into my son that would elevate him to have great potential, be a man of character and a man of integrity. So my hat go off to what Mr. Samuel's saying, and whatever man is connected to ATS. We need everybody, every man to go to the next level. Even where you are, we still need you to go to the next level, because we're forever revolving and going to the next level, and we stay connected. Women stay connected. Men, y'all don't want to talk. Y'all don't want to tell about your issues. Y'all holding everything. Then you're angry. Then you're feeling insecure and you don't have an identity. Women are not here to beat up the men. We need our men. We want our men. Many of us didn't have fathers. We didn't have grandfathers. So it's like, where y'all at now? You know, half of us ain't got our welfare. You know, we ain't on welfare no more. You know, we got full jobs. We entrepreneurs. We're going. We on our grind. But most women don't want to be single. They want a husband. They want a companion. But it's like, you got to dumb down for that. So that hit me to my core. So even, you know, I'm like, I can't even see y'all over here because I don't have on my glasses. And but I just had to say something. I didn't get dolled up for this conversation, but I had to say something because, yeah, keep speaking, Mr. Samuel. So I just want to say that.
Yeah. You ain't saying nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to. I gotta take my. I gotta clap up. Yeah. Yeah, girl. You said that right. Oh.
Yeah. A lot of that stuff is by design. There's no doubt about it. But we trust me. You know, the men don't show their feelings, stuff like that. But that's because when that boy fall at 2 years old, you tell him stop crying. All right. A lot of this stuff is is ingrained into us. And then you want us to cry when we're 34. But you done told us for 34 years not to cry. Right? So men have different struggles that are ingrained into us. Go ahead, Jerome.
Yeah. To everyone on the call, I didn't plan to have this conversation, but thank you, Mr. Samuel, and for speaking up. And this is for the ladies out there with ATS. On Monday, I had a conversation with Antonio. And that conversation revolved around my niece's son. He just turned 16 in January. And as my father said, he's smelling himself. And he thinks he know these streets out here in Baltimore, and he don't. And my concern is that he's going to end up dead. About 2 weeks ago, his mom wanted to talk to me about it. And I said, we're not going to talk about it. And she said, but Uncle, I said, no. I said, you upset. Because she ready to put him out. I said, no, me and you not going to talk until you calm down. But I said, no, we going to talk when you calm down. 3 days later, she calmed down. I said, now let's talk. And she told me, talking out his side of his mouth, cussing out, calling out her name, blah, 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 blah. Father ain't in the home. My brother, who is her father, is deceased. So I'm the uncle representing the male in the family. And so I'm talking to her and saying to her, I don't care what you do, but whatever you do it calm. Whatever you do it with a solid mind and a thought process and not out of anger because of where he's at, okay? She said, you right, Uncle Jerome, blah, 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 blah. So we get through that, okay? This young man, 16 years old, is out there. I talked to Antonio. He's a gamer. And I already told him, I got a millionaire friend about to be a billionaire in Texas who's in the gaming. His son's in the gaming. I would love to introduce you to him, but I can't do that because you're going to mess up your money and my money. So I can't do nothing for you. Do you like money? Oh, yeah, Uncle Jerome, I like, then you need to get yourself together and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I've been working with him now for about 2 years now because after my mama died, I started taking him under my wing. But the point is, I don't have any choice in the matter as far as I'm concerned because he is my future. He's not the future, he's my future. If I fail to invest in him, I condemn myself because 10 years from now, 20 years from now, he's gonna run this country whether I want him to or not. So guess what? If I don't pour into him, I set myself up for failure. So Samuel's absolutely correct. And he won't know how to treat other people. He won't know how to treat women. He won't know how to be what he need to be unless people like myself who sees that, come here, let's talk. And I told his mama, I said, how many times you see me talk to him and I raise my voice? She said, never. I say, that's why, because he's very intelligent and he knows how to push your buttons. So whenever you get upset, he blows you off and button then goes out and do what he want to do. I say, but me, he listen, doesn't he? She said, yeah. I say, because he's smart and he's intelligent and he's the future. So I say, I share that with you guys because Antonio come up earlier about me and Deanna with the book that's coming out, it's the 3-book series, Fixing the Broken Without Being Broken. And I'm talking about, and I'm talking about those young men. I'm talking about those kids. So ladies, go and get that Romy Rome book. And I got something for you as caregivers. I got something for the kids. And I got some poetry up in there. So I went on and plugged that anyway. Thank you very much.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
All right.
Yes.
Antonio, I don't know if we have time, but I know that this is my family. I need y'all to know that how Samuel is so on point that there was an emergency in my family because my son had a moment where he wanted to talk. Now, I ain't got to get all into it because y'all know how my mom is. So he wanted to talk to my mother. And there was a whole lot of screaming, a whole lot of yelling. And I want to thank every single one of you because there was a calm inside of me that I watched my son go all the way through it. He took the keys and put the keys on the table. I was flabbergasted because he actually spoke. But I knew what he was saying because I've been hearing all of you and hearing how I didn't do it. So I just wanted to say, all of you, thank you so much because this is like a right now thing that's been happening. And my 20-year-old son is really doing this. And y'all already know how the family is. So I'm trying to explain it. And I'm getting yelled at because I'm being disrespectful and it's my fault because he's speaking up and, you know, it's still my fault. And I'm like, okay, well, at least it's my fault and not his fault. So I'll just hold on to what they're saying because it's not. And I just want to say thank you. And y'all know, fellas, I'm about to reach out because it's really, I have already told y'all, I know it wasn't about me, but now I understand why. And I do have a 20-year-old that needs every single man in this square. And he really does. And like I said, Antonio is still the example. It's still the example. And then by Thursday, that's when they really need this. I'm just saying. Thank you.
No, I got you. Before I get to Samuel, I seen Sarafi. Go ahead, Sarafi.
Mr. Jerome, your books, what Mr. Samuel said, and then Adrian, you just confirmed what I was going to say to you, Antonio. So I know we got all kind of teams and support and stuff. So you know how we hear how they create big brothers and big sisters. ATS needs a big brother that our men will adopt the young men and bring on young men and teach them. Because as Ms. Adrian said, she got a 20-year-old. But this 20-year-old needs a mentor on a regular basis. He needs a personal phone number. He needs somebody he can text when he want to go crazy or he want to beat up his girlfriend or whoever the young man is, or they want to go sell dope. You know, they need the gang members look for these young men and young girls. And so our young men, the girls, I mean, I know some girls out there going through some things, but they're more covered. Our young men, like you said, they don't know they can cry. You know, they're going to punch a girl. They're going to punch a dude. They're going to pull the trigger. So ATS need a mentor group where we're going out seeking those young men. And Antonio, that's a call and anointing on you. God brought you out. Yeah, you here for us, but God brought you out for those young men. And so you need other young men to be along with you, but also they need to see the strong Black women to know that you can respect a Black woman or you can respect a Hispanic woman, whatever the case may be, that they learn respect, because a lot of times these angry young men, they have no respect for women, whatever nationality. If they didn't see it in the home, then they need to be unlearn that behavior and be relearn the right behavior. So the more I'm listening to everybody speak, we need a men's mentor. We don't have to start with the women, but we definitely need the men, because our young men are not even making it to be 20. They're either getting shot down or the man is so stressed, he ain't taking care of his health, he died. So we got all these widow women. There's so many women who have no husbands because they're stubborn, They're hard-headed and having nobody stuck with them. Because when they said no, get out my face or whatever it is, guess what? They was left alone. But with women, we say, oh no, sister, you're not going down like that. We stick it out. But who's gonna stick it out? What men are gonna stick it out for our men? So we need a young man's mentorship that draw in these young men. You need to teach, because they're looking for money. How do I get the money? I didn't finish school. They say I'm dumb. I look like my daddy. My mama hate me. Who's gonna help them? And it ain't about color, because all these young men going through something. They all being initiated in a game.
That's right.
And so, you know, I'm just saying.
I hear you loud and clear. Go ahead, Sammy.
You know what? I'm glad she ended with gang, because I'm gonna start, like you say, I'm gonna start reverse. I'm gonna use something that you say. You know, I used to watch Gangland. Now, where I'm from, they call them crews, but even they call them crews. Over here now, they're calling them gangs too, but to a certain extent. But I said, man, isn't it interesting how the devil takes and reduplicates in gangs what we're supposed to do as Christians and believers? They take a person in, help build them up, help them get money. They homeless, help get them food, you know, even get a woman, like all these things. And we let Bloods, Crips, Rolling 60s, Lord's Disciples, whatever, reduplicate what God called for us to do. We let the devil reduplicate better than what we supposed to do. And that's why they go there, because they fall, like Jill Scott say, for fool's gold. They fall for fool's gold, what we supposed to operate and flow in, period. And it doesn't happen. It's called life. But you know what? And I always ask women that are very powerful and successful, I said, can your son date who you are right now? And if he can't, what did you do to help? If he can't, then why didn't you place him around people that you may know as a male or whatever, your uncle, cousin, whatever? Because sometimes the father may be dead, jail, or just not there. You know, and one of the things I did, even I had a struggle with my kids' mothers, but I stayed in prayer. Me and my dad stayed in prayer. That's why I have a son who almost drifted off. Now he has a master's in mental health and doing physical, what do you call it? Physical training and different things. Then I have a son that's a pastor. My other son's still being worked on, but I have 3 other daughters that have been successful. Well, one is still getting worked out, the last one, because her environment is being shifted since she came in contact with me with the last 4 years. So is it easy? No. But you know, unfortunately, you know, when a woman wants to strike back at a man, she uses her mouth. And unfortunately, when a man doesn't know how to handle that, he uses his hands, unfortunately, because he's a warrior. He uses it the wrong way. Like Adrian was saying, how you conflict resolution. You know, are we doing these things? Because yes, it's nothing wrong with supporting all these great women, but what the hell are we doing as men to help these men to actually equal match these powerful women? And unfortunately, I mean, it's called life, unfortunately, but we can do something about that, because there's too many great minds that's right here, and even people that we know outside of here. You know, not saying we're not doing that, but like I said, it should be a balance on everything, because the women are in alignment with the things that they had to overcome. Like Susan said, you know, from the time she had the challenging times and bosses trying to come at her, and the great things that they had to overcome, even her and my mom's generation, to where women have it easier now. But you can't be judging men for what they call it, cat calling or whatever. You know, you can't be judging men for sexually saying stuff or flirting, and you doing the same damn thing today. Like, yo, come on, man. Let's keep that real, because guess what happens? This is an illustration I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna get off of this. I'm gonna say this is how some women fall into traps, because here you are, you at home, you on your phone, and you got your favorite niece or your sister that looks up, your niece that looks up to you, your cousin that looks up to you, your sister that looks up to you, or your daughter, and you on the phone, you're not even paying attention. Yeah, boo, what's happening? You know, what's cracking? You know, what can we do? And what happens is we send out a vibration in their ears to what to accept at times because of what we putting out. So then they reduplicate in their life, and we got the nerve to get mad because my daughter is dating who the hell you used to be, or your niece or whatever, because you put that out in the atmosphere. So they vibrate to the frequency that we set. But then with the males, the same thing. How did I become a player? Well, that was on the men and women side of my family, but still, you know, the vibrancy and the frequency they set out. And guess what happened? Those women were able to take me into their life because of the example that was set before them. But now that when women are becoming powerful, like they said, women will pour into women way better than men pour into men. And we will sit right here and listen to women complain to us and be a good friend, but we ain't doing a damn thing to help the next man. And I'm talking about at all ages. And that for Jerron, there's not enough males that can. He's got a great vibration, but we're not helping put other men on his frequency when they go from 96.1 to 96.3 to get that right frequency, and they can zone in where he's at. We got to step our ass up, period. The end. I'm done. Have a great day.
Well, we already got a group out there like that. And Reggie, you here? We tried to start it, and then it kind of fizzled out, but we still got it. Been waiting for you men to come around and say something like first Friday of the month or something, and it will increase. So Reggie will. Okay, so between you, I'll let you run that. Between
So
you,
is it only men? I mean, the goon in me is like, I do talk to everything, but are y'all trying to build something with only men? Can I be a part?
I'll ask Reggie. Reggie, can women be a part?
Why not?
There you go. There you go.
No men without no women.
There you go.
Can you please put me in whatever that is that you're trying?
Well, we'll get that started. Plus, and it won't just be.
I was gonna ask if I could actually talk to you because I have my assessment says that I'm a pioneer and an influencer. So let's talk.
Talk to Reggie. It's his group. It's his group and stuff like that. And I'll tell you for sure. This, I mean, everything I say is on point. We'll make sure it's done. I can assure you, Reggie. Sammy said hit him up. It's not just young men. It's not.
Yeah, I was talking about the Marcus Buckingham assessment.
No, I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying. Let me
if you don't know anything about the Marcus Buckingham assessment.
No, that's why I say talk to Reggie. Label says you give me your idea. It's his.
No, I was talking to anybody that might be on the call right now.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, got you.
MarcusBuckingham.com assessment.
Got you. Go ahead, Stat. I'm gonna say something after you.
Hey man, I'm just checking in. How you doing, Antonio?
I'm good, man. Glad to see you tapped in, man. We pretty good, man. How's the music career going?
Man, it's going crazy, man. I just linked up with a news media company so I can get anyone press now. So I'm gonna do a little article for you. I have you up in the business section. You already know. I just was coming to, you know what I mean, give my blessings. Shout outs to Grace, Cindy, Ken, all my peoples that's tapped in. Shout outs to Antonio. God bless you, man. I'm just sending all my love. Thank you for, having me a part of the ATS Business University. I appreciate everyone, Thank you.
No doubt. Appreciate you. Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate the stack. He signed a watch deal too, didn't you? Or something like that?
Yeah, I found the street ice deal. Yeah. So if anyone needs like jewelry or ice for their videos and stuff, I can rent out jewelry and I get paid for that. You know what I'm saying? And I got, I just got a lot of stuff coming. I'm working every day. So you guys are definitely a part of my success and my blessings. So thank you very much, Antonio.
Yes, sir.
Show y'all love.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Stack is a good brother. Y'all definitely need to hook up with him. Definitely. As far as the men group, Reggie got that on lock. He is extremely excited about youth in itself. Sammy, you're absolutely right. We need to rally around Jerron. Doesn't make sense that you even had to say something, right? It has to. I will tell you this, and y'all, I don't know if you're gonna like it or not. what's that? Barbara, this is Shirley. What she say? I don't know if you're gonna be cool or come out of a bag. I'm not sure. Oh, go ahead, Phil. They just told me you're unmuted.
Well, a couple things. We can continue this conversation tonight on You've Got 5 Minutes. That's a great environment for us to continue this conversation on. So for those of you who haven't been on that opportunity with Vastine, it's an amazing opportunity to continue talking about these issues, because that's what it's about, that you've got 5 minutes to talk about whatever you want to talk about. And then last night, very quickly, I want to reinforce that why every one of us is in the right place at the right time with what we're doing here. By the way, last night, even if you haven't read the book or don't have the book, still get on the book study, and then still be on the there's Jerome's got it. Still be on the when we give speakers 25 minutes to speak. You really miss out on what you can learn by just listening to speakers speak and then having everybody pour into them and then give them ways in which they can get better. But I shared something last night that I want to share with this group this morning, just to reinforce that you're in the right place at the right time. Inc. magazine did an article, 6 reasons why 2021 could be a great time to grow your business. Number 1, you have the time. COVID brings some time for you to craft your offer, and building new business is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Number 2, the landscape is right for innovation. Entire industries are being redesigned, and new industries are making their initial splash during this pandemic. And that's what Antonio is bringing to us. Number 3, there's less competition. Listen to these numbers. Nearly 317,000 businesses shut their operations down between February and September in 2020. 317,000 businesses closed from February to September last year. 31% of small and medium-sized businesses have been closed down completely. Almost a third of the small and medium-sized businesses have been closed down. So this is a tremendous opportunity. The key is to think lean, prioritize only what's essential, and focus on products and services with minimal outlay. There's more talent. More than 10 million people remain unemployed in the US. The unemployment rate they say, is expected to average 15%, up from 4% in the fourth quarter. It was 4% in the fourth quarter of 2019. They look for unemployment to be 15%. There's people looking for opportunities out there. Large companies will be eager to partner with you. And that's what Antonio is giving us. He's giving us the large company kind of concept to partner with, and allows us to do our own business. And number 6, you can target your offers for now. It's important to identify and respond to current business trends. The demand for more equitable and inclusive organizations is at an all-time high. Employees are looking for reasons for a resource that is independent, confidential, and companies that are searching for tools that they may proactively solve for microaggression and micro inequities before they escalate. So this is Inc. magazine just came out with that article. I just wanted to share those points with you that weren't on the call last night, that we are in the right place at the right time, and now it's up to us to be the right way.
Powerful. I had no idea that article came out. I like articles like that. They're very inspirational and stuff. But yeah, fantastic. Thank you for saying that, Phil. On that same energy, Monica will be teaching at, I don't know the time, y'all. I just show up to these things because Deanna tells me to.
12:30.
Thank you so much. At 12:30, she'll be teaching real estate in my place. My appointment is actually at noon, 12 o'clock, I believe. So I believe what's happening next, I'm getting with Tyrell sometime after this because I missed yesterday. I have no idea.
Yes.
All right. So me and Deanna get with that, something like that, whatever, right? Whatever works. But let me jump back on the thing. Jerron, I'm already doing something fantastic with him. He actually called me, and this is crazy. Jerron called me a week ago, or maybe it was right before the snowstorm. So it was Sunday. He just randomly called me, and I don't even answer my phone. And I looked at it, and I was like, wow, that's weird. Jerron called me. So I picked up my phone, and I answered. And in his perfect voice and his energy, He says, man, Mr. Antonio, I just want to tell you, man, that I admire you, man. That's it. I only called just to tell you that. I just wanted to tell you that I admire you and you're really changing my life. Thank you so much. I'll let you go now. And I hung up. It was like a 25-second conversation. And I sat there and I thought about it. And I said something that y'all ain't gonna like, especially the people closest to me. I said something. And I'm doing this here on the strength of this ain't just about young men. I sat there and I remember saying to myself, shit, I ain't even got the admiration of the people I take care of. No, real talk. I ain't afraid to say it. It's the truth. It's the truth. The people closer to me been stopped reading my books. At this point, I get in trouble for not being perfect. And that's the truth. That's the truth. It happens. I am in perfect position to be taken for granted. It always happens. It happens in every sacred text, every Bible, every organization. I guarantee you, the people who should appreciate what I do not. Now, pushing that to the men's group. That's men's problem. We got different problems. We have to look into the face of someone that we working our asses off for that very same woman to then say, you ain't doing enough. You have no idea what that feels like. You have no idea. And we can't complain because if I do complain, you're going to leave. If I don't complain, you're going to leave. So now I'm supposed to be strong enough for you not to leave. So you go, you go. But then if I fight for you, then I messed up. This is men's. If can I have another man corroborate my story here, please?
Hello.
Hey.
This is the shit we go through.
For the one that I have, look.
I'm telling you, men have completely different problems, and we can't talk about it because and I'm gonna just say me because I don't want to. Men, y'all can chime in. And I'm gonna say this here, and I'm gonna end it because I want to let y'all know Sammy wasn't just talking to just be talking. I'm me personally, every single person around me, you guilty. Ain't no sense in you acting like you're not guilty. Ain't no sense in you not. I'm brave enough to say it. Don't even matter if you like it. I know it, and I got to deal with it every day. And every day, I have to look you in your face and act like you didn't just take me for granted, abuse me, or act like I'm not walking on eggshells. And I ain't the only man around here saying that same thing.
Before you close.
Right.
Before you close, I just
hold on, Sammy. Do y'all hear these men agreeing with that? We go through this every single day.
Yes.
I can't wait for 5 minutes because my question is, how you walking on eggshells? Speak up. It's okay. We're not that
we're
crazy.
not allowed to speak up.
It seemed like it, but dang, you better speak up because if not, I'm gonna keep talking.
If we speak up, if we speak up, you're gonna say we changing the story, which is a bunch of crap. Because at the very least, what we're saying should be respected and heard. At the very least. Women do not care about facts whatsoever. No offense to y'all. This is literally scientifically proven. They don't care about facts. Men are spatial. This is why men can go east, west, and all that stuff. And this is why y'all know all the range of colors, because your brains work that way. That's years of evolution. And this years of evolution has set down, and facts no longer become facts to women. Doesn't matter if you like what I'm saying. I'm not being chauvinistic, but if you think so, you're actually the problem. Men have serious problems, and I don't know a single man. I'm telling you right now, I don't know a single man that doesn't want to kill himself once a year over some damn woman. I don't know a single man that don't.
But Antonio,
Yes, sir.
It's not the woman's job to fix our problem.
No, sir.
It's our job. So what you can say can be right. But gentlemen, we got work to do.
We got work to do.
It's the woman's job to reach down and grab our sack and see if we men. That's our job.
It's not.
And if you're small enough, grow some.
If you ever make a man cry, that man is about to do something very dangerous.
Antonio.
You know what? And you know
what about counseling? I hear what you're saying, but what about counseling? Sometimes men just need to go to counseling and just get it all out. You may not be able to get it out with your mate or with another woman, but go to counseling. Most men are prideful and stubborn and won't go get counseling.
Are we prideful?
I hear what you're saying.
Are we prideful and stubborn though? Are we? Are we any more prideful and stubborn than women?
Right.
Yes. And the reason I say that, because going to get counseling. Try something. Because I hear what you're saying. I hear you. And
I'm not sure you so much hearing me though, right? Because I feel you. I ain't mad at you. But how many male counselors are there?
Not many.
There are, but there's some. Many. It's not many. It's not some. Many. But they are, but what I'm saying is it's a counselor. You will open up, even a woman will open up with a counselor easier than open up with her mate. And so it may not be a male counselor, but you need an avenue to get out what you need to get out. And if you don't feel safe or comfortable with your significant other or your family member, because you have to get it out, because our men need to be healed. So it's like, what's the avenue? We understand y'all struggle is different.
No, I was struggling. It's completely different. First off, let me help y'all. Okay, let me help y'all. Before you correct, you're kind of accidentally doing it by not listening. Like you're actually doing it right now. You're accidentally doing it right now.
But see, no, that wasn't the point. I want you to understand that, because I still
this is Antonio. We're doing the exact same thing that he's saying that happens.
You actually are. You actually are.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Listen.
Hold on. Just real quick. How many men here want to go to a woman counselor? I don't. I have no intentions on doing that.
No.
I don't. Phil said he would. I have no intentions on doing that. That has nothing to. Barry says no. I have no. If I was a woman, I wouldn't want to go to a male gynecologist. I wouldn't.
But that's all about that's almost in the point of like when somebody is giving you encouragement or somebody is saying something to you and you're not in the manner of receiving it.
No, so that's not what I'm saying.
No,
that's not
because at the end of the day, if I was a counselor,
no, that's different. What he's saying is different, Adrian.
I know, but I'm only speaking from experience, because I have a lot of men that speak to me. I have a lot of men that speak to me because I can understand them, believe it or not. Like, so actually we chill. I got nothing but homies. That's a problem for me. That's like a woman thing for me, because most men want me to be the woman and I'm actually not.
Well, I feel that. Let me say this here, and I'm gonna let Samuel go. I've got no problem letting Sarafia pour into me. That is a wise woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's a difference between letting Sarafia pour into me, giving me help, making me sane enough so I don't go kick the dog in the mouth when I walk home.
Right.
Than Sarafia being my professional counselor.
Right.
Those are two different things.
Right.
She is, what do we call it? There's a difference between Sarafia being Abigail, stopping me from killing Nabal. And this is a Christian example. There's a difference between Sarafia being a ram in a bush than somebody I'm paying $250 an hour.
Right.
There's a big difference. There's a big difference. If you don't agree with that, but all the men are saying that there is one, you're part of the problem. Like that's
but
like,
just say the counselor is like the one that you met at the well. Let's switch it around.
But
because it's all the same thing. But that's a good counselor.
I just need you to get
but you didn't even pay for it.
Don't dictate it.
What I'm saying is that that counselor doesn't have to come from a person that I just don't believe that you have to pay for it.
Every man, well, I don't mind paying people, period. Right? I don't mind paying people, period. But just hear that every man here but one said they would rather a male counselor. At that point, you can't disagree with what men are saying.
Amen. This is a perfect example right here. This is a perfect example, this interaction of why it has to be different.
It has to be different. It has to be different. Go ahead, Sammy, and I'm gonna let Tyrell go.
Okay, listen.
Well, hold on. I'm sorry. One time, Sammy. Now, at no point did Adrian or Sarafia say anything wrong. This is what I'm trying to get you to say. Right. No, not you. I'm you in second person. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to see. I'm just trying to get you to understand that we got some issues. And Sarafia is right. We do need counseling, but we're, it's like a male kindergarten teacher. We're underrepresented in counseling. And then you got the whole black thing to where counseling is taboo in the black community, right? That's a whole different battle I can't fight. I'm not here to fight that battle. That's somebody else's battle. You understand what I'm saying? That's somebody else's battle. But if I can get y'all to see that I literally saved the whole world, and I can't even get the 3 to 4 people around me to save me, and these motherfuckers is on the call, and you can't hear that, you just ain't listening. And that's real talk. Go ahead, Samuel, then Tyrell.
Okay, on a real, and I had to learn as time went along. I had a good person I dealt with for some years say, you can't treat your kids all the same, right? And when I looked at that, and because I had been involved with, because when I met this man, Bill Hall, I met Pam Norris probably a few months later. So they both knew each other. They both was my mentors. And something that you said earlier, it's crazy how you be bringing up stuff from past mentors. When you have 2 kids and, they both, well, the one falls, the female falls. And here's part of the problem. And I got a few points. When the male and the female both fall and they running down the street, person will pick up the female, brush her off, it's okay, love her up, tell the male, get up, suck it up, whether it's a sister, whether it's a niece, an aunt, grandma, be tough. Why? Because we're supposed to be warriors, we're kings, we strong. You just taught that young man at 2, 3, 4, 5 how to suppress his emotions and feelings. So then when he started dealing with them, the fucking pot tops off, the soda shook up, and he starts beating asses, men and women. Stop teaching your son to suck it up. He can cry, he can vent just like that other child because he hurt, cut, and bleed just same as the others. Here's another thing. Women designed by the higher God, creator, are nurturers by nature. They can handle multiple kids at the same time. We have to learn. So they know how to nurture. We don't know how, but this is why you balance each other out to bring an alignment. That's why I've noticed in some cultures, like a male is raised to 12 or 13, then the man takes over. Why? Because a woman can't carry him all the way. But sometimes, with that over nurturing thing, and then you get mad at your son or your man because he wants to talk. You saying he talking too much. Why? Because y'all so used to telling us, shut up and suck up our emotions and feelings. But God damn it, what the fuck do you expect from us? Stop that. Let's keep it real. Yeah, I said it, Jerome. I said it.
And we all agree.
You cannot do that. You can't be one moment, it's this way, and the next moment, then when he quiet and don't say shit, you don't understand. Then this is upon him, accountability. Then when he start talking to that broad over here, you pissed off because she listening, because she's really just trying to get tapped off from you. But while your ass wouldn't listen, now you pissed. You did that. On your shit. You put him in that place, even though he had a choice. You put his ass there. And the Monica and I've had a thing where I said, you know, where she's talking and said, well, you know what, Sam, people got to take accountability. That's true. But until you know better, you can't do better. Okay? And ain't too many men really work, gonna really go around talking about their emotions and feelings. And here's something that I want to give y'all straight out of my proverb. I read one every day, been doing it for over 20 years. And listen, and this is some straight facts right here. Is it hard to do? You daggone right. Yeah, I constantly about to use the word. Lord, forgive me. I repent. That Jesus is my judge. Y'all deal with that later. On Proverbs 24, right? Where is it at? Proverbs 24:6. For waging war, you need guidance, and for victory, many advisors. So, right there, God's word. Waging war, you need guidance. So if I want to be a better man, father, and husband, I need guidance. And women too. If you want to be a better woman, wife, girlfriend, mother, you need guidance too. Stop thinking you know it all. And then for victory, many wise advisors. This man tried to advise some of y'all, and y'all sat right there and shut the shit down. Stop it.
to
Wait,
cap that
before
off.
you do it, it's like Mr. Phil's thing. I speak and I say what it is, but look, E plus R equals O. Event plus the reaction equals the outcome. Now
That's
you
right.
ask yourself, do you want your outcome to be bitter or better? Mr. Phil, there it is. That was Monday.
It's recorded,
E
Barry.
plus R equals O. Amen.
No, that's
Confirmation
right.
all the
Listen,
week.
the mere fact that Jerron sparked this conversation through Samuel, and the mere fact that I have to, not Jerron, but I got to defend that Jerron is not gay, tells you everything you need to know about this conversation. No. When you're smart, when you got a light voice, and you a man, and you look good, you automatically have been feminized. Do not
been
play
stereotyped.
Listen to me.
Antonio, you've been stereotyped as gay.
You understand? And ain't nothing wrong with gay. Ain't nothing wrong with gay. But listen to me and listen to me very well. I'm going to Tyrell. This is the doggone world you live in. This is a male problem. Y'all ain't got no damn problem with me in a dress, but got problem with me in dreads. No. If I put dreads in my head, I lose a job. If I put a dress on, I'm Tyler Perry. You're going to have to respect that. Because the way to fame and platinum and Grammys and all that stuff is to feminize a man. That is facts. You ain't gotta like it. But if I put bass in my voice, I'm militant. If I sound like Daoud, I'm suspect. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But this is what we go through. The mere fact that Antonio is intelligent and got bass in his voice and then has confidence and direct, I'm automatically militant. How many of y'all had to defend me because somebody listened to me for 2 seconds and just automatically assumed the worst of me? That's what men go through. That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. Especially when
women go through that too. Women don't go through that.
I didn't say what. See, but check it out. I actually put it in the chat. No. Here's the crazy. The crazy thing is, if I was talking to Deanna, she would have said that same thing. If I was talking to Grace, she would have said that same thing. Grace is a super feminist. She would have said that. Deanna doesn't like criticism. Anytime you're talking to a woman and a man expresses himself more than 30 seconds, that is an accusation against a woman. I have no idea why that's the case.
That's the problem.
I actually put that in the chat about 5 minutes ago. If you look in the chat, I said when a man can't express himself without it being an accusation against a woman, I should be able to talk without it saying, but what about me? See, because if a man did that, if a man take out the trash, do everything, you're going to say that's your job. It's all around you. It's all around the mere fact that women get celebrated every day of the year, plus Mother's Day, all that stuff just for existence. But a man only is valuable when he's taking from himself. Antonio only has value when I'm paying the bills, sacrificing, taking out the trash, and putting myself last. Then Antonio is a good man. Every man here understands what I'm saying.
Come on now.
Men are only valued when we take from ourselves. The only time a man is a good man is when we give everything up and snatch that back and then eat last.
Wow. Yeah.
That's real talk. Go ahead, Tyrell. You the last comment.
Well, I have to say I agree with everything that you and Samuel and Jerome has been saying, and giving myself an example. I even have to personally separate myself from family members that are all females because of that. Anytime that growing up, all I would hear is negative response or anything negative towards and about me and how I'm supposed to be, the way they want me to be versus the way I need to be. So I understand that whole, concept of we have a lot of weight on our shoulders that you all females don't understand, but some of that weight is because of females putting it on there because you all want us to meet and be on your standard when we're not on your standard. And we have our own water that we have to carry, but yet you want us to carry your water while we carrying our own water. And that's too much. So saying that is, there's honestly, it just, like Antonio said, you all just need to not be so sensitive and let us be who we are and not try to make us what you want us to be in your fantasy world or in your dreams or anything of that nature, because it's not going to happen. Accept us for who we are and what we are. Stop turning us into something that we're not. When you do that, that example Tonio gave of when we talking and trying to express ourselves, most females shut down. They don't listen. But we talk a lot because we don't get that attention. You all like that attention just as much as us guys like attention, but we don't get it. So we basically just treat it like secondhand or third hand citizen if we're in a relationship with you. And the other example like Tonio gave, it's like somebody saying, and I'm not getting political, but someone saying Black Lives Matter, and then someone hurry up quickly says all lives matter to ignore and overshadow the Black Lives Matter statement. You're trying to focus on one thing. That's it.
That's facts. And
Antonio?
Then, yes, sir.
Before we close out,
one
thing I want to say, because I've been with ATS probably longer than most of everybody on this call, except for Phil and Susan and Deanna and Grace. So I've been here longer.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say something to everybody. I loved what just happened. I loved it because we came to a forum where there was a difference of opinion on either side, but we let each other talk. We did it with energy. We did it with authenticity. We stood our ground, but we didn't put each other down in order to stand our ground. We said what we were feeling. What we were saying is right where we live and where we go. But here's what I've noticed in the 3 years I've been here. None of us come to this meeting to mess on each other, to dog each other, to make each other believe what we believe. We come here because this is a unique environment. And I just hope as we leave today that we recognize that this is a place where we can come for safety, we can come for comfort, and we can talk to somebody privately. I talked to Ashley, I talked to Dr. Sugar, certain ones of you on here privately, and I thank you for ministering to me and helping me with what I go through, because I go through some stuff sometimes. Thank you, folks. You see what I'm saying? This is a safe place. Please don't miss that, folks. And it's good that we can exercise. It's good that we can vent. it's good that we can put that thing out there. And now I pray we all look at that and go, wow, there is a place, there is a forum where this can take place. I'm not agreeing, disagreeing, or saying who's right and who's wrong, but think about what ATS represents. This is just another nugget about ATS.
Yeah, that's a good point. So let me give y'all some final words. First off, everybody said everything, and nobody was incorrect. So Rafi wasn't incorrect. I sent her a private message. We do need counseling. There's no doubt about it. Adrian wasn't incorrect. We're not. When we talk about our problems is different, it doesn't mean our problems are bigger. That's not what we said. Different doesn't mean more. Different means Deanna doesn't understand. Grace doesn't understand. And you're not trying to understand. And Tyranny's not trying to understand until it's whatever, right? Men are never, ever, ever understood because it ain't your job to understand us according to society. It's your job to change us. You wait for us, we'll pick you, and then you change us. But then when you can't change us, you say you can't take it no more, you out, which is a bunch of trash. So it's change or I'm done, which makes no sense whatsoever. But as a man, I'm not supposed to change Grace. So yeah, I didn't like that, but that was real. As a man, if I try to change Deanna,
we are supposed to change. We are daily changing.
No.
We are supposed to daily change.
That's true, but if I change Korean, I'm a pimp.
Y'all are making it personal.
Check it out.
Another step higher.
I feel you. I'm not even mad at you. If I change Damali, I'm a pimp. If Damali changed me, she's a Proverbs 34 woman, a Proverbs 31 woman.
Exactly.
Come on, man. Come on. Did y'all? That's a super doubles. If
Yo, wait,
Deanna-
wait, because wait a minute. I don't know if you can see the look on my face because it's a whole bunch of squares. But when I get the look on my face, that because you say something, you just taught me something. I never thought about that until you did. Damn it, man, that is correct. that is correct. But I never thought. But wait, I never thought it was inappropriate for a man to try and change a woman. I see my dad, I see you, I see Jerome. So I'm like, I've never thought of
have Deanna unmute this mic right now and ask her if I can change her. Ask her.
Can't do it.
No.
Okay then. But she's supposed to change me, aren't you?
No, can't do it.
Okay. She said yes, which is the right answer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like this is Abby changes me, Proverbs 31. You did a good job. I changed Abby. Let me tell you, this is how it works, y'all. This is how it works. If I'm dark skinned and dominant and I change a woman, two things are gonna happen. They gonna say that girl weak or I'm Nigerian. Everybody ain't gonna get what I just said. Come on, somebody, help me out here. Come on, somebody, help me out here. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay then. Everybody ain't gonna get that. But it's a few people here that got that. It's a few people here that got that. Okay.
Antonio.
Real fast. Don't hate.
Listen,
Antonio, can I put an exclamation on that statement?
Come on, put it on there. Put it on there.
Y'all know my husband is Nigerian. After spending Christmas break in Nigeria this winter, my husband said, baby, next year, you got to dress like a madam. No more casual dressing. And you know what? Before he said that, I came to the same conclusion. I got to step up my dress in Nigeria because I just have to. It's just a part of the culture, You're so right about that.
And you see, she hit the nail on the head. We're not saying Deanna's wrong, Grace wrong, Michelle Black's wrong, which I'm gonna let you speak, Michelle. I send your hand up. Because listen, this is my platform. I let y'all take it. As long as this is therapeutic for y'all, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I still got my appointment at 12. Tyrell can mentor me on the way up. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell y'all something. It's culture. It's not character. This ain't saying Korean want me in this situation. This is saying she literally bought into it just like I bought into it, and we don't even know we going through the culture of this. We don't even know. We have no idea. Yeah, some of y'all had no idea when I told y'all a man ain't worth nothing unless unless I buy you a house, I ain't nothing. If I don't pay the bill, I ain't nothing. Come on, y'all. We got value when we lose. And then we say, but women multiply everything. Okay. And y'all know I'm a huge egalitarian. Huge. I'm all about women's rights. But men suffer. And we suffer on a real level. And we're not allowed to talk, because if we do talk, and Samuel said something so real, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to hurry up and get to Michelle because I don't want to get stoned to death. Samuel said something so real, and I knew it made some people mad. Here's how it happens. Antonio says, oh my God, Abby, this is what's wrong. Abby goes, whatever, okay? Because she's married to me. So I come back. You shouldn't do that. Okay. Then it gets more subtle. It starts becoming, I had to be quiet when you were talking, Tony, because this and that. And now I realize, damn, I just can't talk to Abby. So what happens? Samuel said it, and you didn't like it. We go talk to somebody else. And
that's a word.
And accidentally confuse attention with love. You ain't gotta like that. But that's what it is. And another thing, and then you ain't finna like this either. Come on, Michelle, get ready. You finna have to save me. You finna have to save me. You ain't finna like this either. Then I'm talking to Abby, and then Abby start being aggressive with me. But I'm a man. My whole life you taught me punch aggression in the face. My whole life. My whole life you taught me, don't be weak. Don't be a little punk. And if somebody hits you, hit them back and protect this territory. So then you wonder why domestic violence happens. Men have no training for women aggression that come in our face. And everybody here knows every sort of energy progresses. If it's good energy, it's going to keep progressing. If it's bad energy, it's going to keep progressing. And at some point, all that knife talk women do gets so much to the point to where that's why some of y'all right now got holes in your door right now because a man punched the door and not you. Right now, some of y'all need to put plaster on doors right now. Because you went too far. Because you convinced that man is only going to learn when you make him cry. And that's your fault. Come on, Michelle.
I would definitely have to say thank you to Samuel, Antonio, Jerome, all y'all. It was another young gentleman. I don't know if I think his last name is Washington. He said he was around a lot of women. I would like to say thank you. And I'm woman enough to say I'm guilty. Just from hearing the...
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm guilty. Yeah, I have my flaws. I'm guilty. But I just would like to say on the change, that gentleman said that, us women, we treat them the way we imagine them, like our Prince Charming. Let me just give that like an example. We look at them in the way we imagine them versus looking at them the way they truly are. And I thank you, because I'm guilty of that. I be thinking you should be this way and you're not. And we all good for that. We're looking at you the way we want you to be, but then we get mad, and I'm gonna get to that change when you try to change us. But I would say on the change, let me just say this to all the men. We're both there to help and change one another for the good, not for what we want them to be.
That's right.
Not for what, and I'm guilty of that. I can only speak for myself, okay? Because I love a man from, I'm your ride and die. I love you.
You speaking for me too, Michelle. Keep going.
I love you from the moon and back. But, but all I ask from the men is, if you're going to change us, or you're trying to help us and see the change is for the good, show us that, not just tell us that. Love us for our flaws, but to show us that our flaw could be better. Okay, and then welcome. And us women, I'm saying now, I can't talk to nobody when I'm angry because I'm just not going to see where you're coming from. I would definitely say from all the conversations and Samuel and all what y'all said, I was like, wow, that's how y'all think? Oh, yes. And for the counselor, the men do need to go to a man counselor. If I was to go to a counselor and if I was having men problems, I would go to a man counselor. Why? Because I need to hear from a man's aspect because I don't know. A woman counselor can't tell me what a man thinks or the reason why they act the way they act. So I would definitely say thank y'all. Now I know when the Lord do bless me with my husband, accept him for who he is, but don't treat him the way I want him to treat. I want him to be.
You just said something.
Because my thing is this: if the word of the Lord,
girl, you said that
the word of the Lord charges the man to love his wife as Jesus loves the church. And we know that Jesus loves us unconditionally. So I can't make him the way I want him to be if that's not what God wants him to be to me. But it's a learning process. I ain't trying to down anything because I have to learn. It's a learning process. But thank y'all for teaching me regarding my son.
That's out.
Because I be telling them when they cry, suck it up. But I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, Michelle. You just learned something today. Let them cry, let them get it out, and then explain to them, okay, you good? You done? You feeling all right? Yep. All right, now let's stop the crying. Now I know how to talk to them because I was guilty. I'd be like, because I didn't want them to be no wusses. I didn't want them to be no punks. I wanted them to be strong men. But Sammy, you made me realize.
Y'all hear that?
Don't keep their emotions in. Then when they get older and they don't say nothing to you and you get mad. Thank y'all. I pretty much.
Well, I appreciate you for your transparency.
For that, I truly do.
I've been punished and cheated on for being short in my talk. I got a quick brain, so the words come out of my mouth short letters, and I've been punished for that. Let me tell you something. Deanna's son fell down the other day, 3 days ago, or something like that. As soon as he fell down, he looked at his mom and started crying. I said, "Don't do that." I said, "Don't cry for attention." I said, "Who's the man?" He said, "I'm the man." I said, "Well, get up. Don't cry for attention." He got up. And as soon as he got up, I said, "Now you can cry all day long. I didn't tell you to suppress your feelings." Deanna, when you come back, unmute your mic and corroborate your story, please. I didn't tell you to suppress your feelings. I told you, don't look at your mama and cry and try to make her feel bad because you failed.
I saw him fall, Reverend.
You was right there.
I know that you said that.
No,
I know
true.
you said it.
Yeah. It's true. That's exactly what he did.
He looked at his mama, rolled his pants leg up, and wanted her to feel bad for him falling. I said, "Don't do that. You stand up." "Who's the man?" He said, "I'm the man." I said, "Get up." Now, as soon as he got up, I told him, "Now cry all you want to. You cry because you need to talk. You cry because you need to do whatever. You don't stop because our son is an empath." I said, "Don't you stop for being an empath. Don't you do that. But you don't need to cry for attention. You can talk." Am I lying, Grace? Am I lying, Deanna?
Not at all.
That was a 2-minute conversation, 9:00 at night in the parking lot. You understand what I'm saying?
Amen.
Now, to
Amen.
Michelle's point, and this is where we end. If you truly think you're a good woman and you got a mixed family, I want you to monitor how your kids treat that man. That's how you treat that man. Period, point blank. Did you hear what I said? If you got a mixed family, how your kids treat that man is how you treat that man. And if your kids do not treat that man well, you have no leg to stand on. You have no argument. You are guilty. And any problem that you have needs to be relinquished. You no longer deserve to talk about your problem until you fix that problem. And if you don't have a mixed family and your kids still treat that man wrong, let me tell you what you have done. You have worshiped the fruit more than you have worshiped the tree. And without that husband, wouldn't be no damn kids. And you are not allowed to respect those kids more than you respect that husband, even if that's your ex-husband. Deanna, unmute your mic. Did I not tell you the same thing about your ex-husband? I told her this exact same thing. She tried, when she first came around here, I'm a single mom. You ain't no single mom. You going through a divorce. Your husband is a good father. We're not going to say that no more. I ain't lying. I am what I am. If your kids treat your man like trash, that's you. Men, if your kids don't listen to that woman, that's how you treat that woman. If them kids is only going to respect, if you got to clean up behind what that woman done said, what your wife done said, I told you I'd listen to your mama. If you got to do that every day, that's because you don't listen to their god doggone mama. See, I don't like that. But out of a child's mouth shall come the truth.
That's the truth, because me and my son's father ain't together. But if they talk a certain way, if I tell them to do something and they don't do it, and he know he's not always around, he makes them do it and then sits down and tell them the reason why they got to do it, and tell them the next time that I have to tell them they didn't do it, they knew what was going to be done. So all he got to do is talk to them one time. So I'm glad you said that. So yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's it. So let me tell you, as go ahead, Damali. Nah, you good. I'm not finna suppress y'all. I don't stop the Holy Spirit when the Holy Spirit start moving. You understand what I'm saying, Damali?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna
hold on before.
Go ahead,
I'm sorry, Damali. Excuse me.
You're all right. You're right.
Person, I had to use the restroom. I couldn't mute. No, what you're saying is true. I wanted to acknowledge the fact that you asked me to speak, and I'm speaking. I don't want anybody to think I was ignoring. He's telling the truth.
She ain't no damn single mother. Her ex-husband is a good father. I had a conversation with this man. A good father. What we not fit to do? It's because your shit didn't work out. You're gonna be a single mother. No, we're not fit to do that. That's just because your picker wrong don't mean that man is bad. You just need to learn how to pick better. But that's a good man. He's just not a good man for you. Come on, somebody. Stop making good men bad men. Just because that man wasn't good for you don't make that man a bad man.
Maybe y'all weren't good for each other.
You understand? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but that don't mean that that's a bad person. It's just a bad person for your future.
Yeah.
Come on,
I have to co-sign on that. I have a lot of respect for my mother, because when we were growing up, my dad was an alcoholic, and I actually didn't know that he was abusive until I was an adult. Because I stood in my mother's kitchen and said, I don't understand why you just couldn't stay with daddy. And she told me that I wanted to stay with your dad, but I had to leave when I felt like my life was in danger. Me, a 30-something-year-old woman, never knew that until I asked that question. So I have to say that I have to really respect my mother, because she as much as she could have talked bad about my dad as we were kids when they were divorced and we were growing up, she never said anything negative about my dad, no matter how much hell they put each other through. You know? So it's important that we teach, that we treat our significant others, our exes, we respect them for what they brought into our lives and not just dwell on the troubles that we had with them. You know? I have to say that because I really respect my mother.
I appreciate
never
you.
had a clue.
I appreciate
Never
you.
had a clue.
I appreciate you. Now I appreciate you. So let me say this and go ahead, Sammy.
And you know what? Even in 1 Timothy 5:1, God says, do not rebuke an older man harshly, but exhort him as if your own father. Treat your younger men as brothers. Or another one says, never speak harshly to an older man, but appeal to him respectfully as you would your own father. Talk to younger men as your brothers. What I get from that is this. God knew there was going to be stepfathers. So he's telling you to treat that man as if your own father, if not better. So women, stop telling, grandma, stop telling, because I was in a relationship. That ain't your daddy. You ain't got to listen. Yo, my money taking care of his ass when his daddy ain't. So stop that. Stop that. And men, the same thing. Just like the woman said about her, what the father do, you going to respect her. Listen, that goes both ways. Stop the BS. The end.
That's true. We got to, this how crazy it is, and then I'm gonna end it. This how crazy it is. Me and Tyranny together. If I move in with Tyranny, do I need to finish that sentence? Do I need to finish that? All right, everybody, look at Grace. Do I need to finish that? Right? I don't even need to finish that.
Nope.
Right? You know what I'm saying? I don't even. Everybody knew what. Look, she went back to the 90s. She said a buster. You know what I'm saying? If I move in with Tyranny, I'm dead wrong. You understand? I'm dead wrong. Dead wrong. If I move her in with me, okay. All right, right. But then what happens if Tyranny, and ain't nothing wrong with this now, is like Jaquita or Grace or something, and she's now for woman. I ain't nothing wrong with that. So now what you do is you make up your own rules and say, well, let's sell both our houses and rent them out, and we buy one together. And that is how it should be. That kind of compromise. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not telling you that one is wrong. I'm just saying, without a doubt, me coming and moving in with Tyranny, I'm a buster. Do you understand what I'm saying? Immediately. What kind of man move in with you and all that stuff? So let me say this here. Now, this is personal. This is personal. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is me. This is my opinion now. This is me. This is one-sided. And I don't really care what you think, because this is what I want to say about me. Everybody hear what I'm saying? Do not take this as fact. Whenever, Abby, if I ever give you my opinion, I'm going to tell you it's my opinion up front. I'm doing it right now. Okay? What I'm about to say is what I go through and are going through or will go through in a few days. I'm talking about me. I have accomplished everything in this world, enough for six lifetimes. Ain't nothing I need to prove. It's not. I'm one of the friends that you can ask for $350,000. That is insane. Do you understand how insane that is? I'm one of the friends that you literally say, bruh, I need a little money. How much? About 400,000. And I can actually pull that off. So I ain't got nothing to prove. I've got a master's degree, so I ain't got nothing to prove there. I raise all my kids. I pay every single bill. Women ain't allowed to open up no doors. I ain't got nothing to prove there. None of that. I ain't got nothing to prove there. Don't nobody take care of me. I've been taking care of myself quite some time. I ain't got nothing to, my credit is green when you pull it up. Green, it says excellent. Don't know what the score is, but it's green. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. It ain't red, it ain't orange, it's green. I ain't got nothing to prove there. And the people around me don't care. take me for granted every day. I said what I said, and I know it. And I know when I'm going to get crucified. And my job is to look at this crucifixion coming and act like I don't see it's there. I wish I had somebody right there.
That's what Jesus did to Judas.
If I don't look at Deanna finna stab me in the back, Monica finna stab me in the back, Grace finna stab me in the back, something like that. If I don't look at today, no matter what I do, I'm about to be underappreciated, and then act like, ooh, I didn't know it was gonna happen. I'm a bad leader. I'm a bad man. If I don't lose to Deanna frequently, if I don't lose to Grace frequently, they'll both leave and blame it on me. Not just that. It is clear that Deanna is number 2 in charge, runs more of this company than I do. But Deanna can take off, keep all the passwords she got, screw me completely over, miss payroll, and ain't nobody gonna blame Deanna. They gonna blame me. If this company falls under, ain't nobody gonna say it was them girls' fault. They're gonna blame me. The mere fact that I have not had a day off in about 12 and a half years, but everybody around me this year has forced their way into leaving and doing this and doing that. I don't get that option. And if I say it out loud, I'm bragging. If I don't say it, I should have asked for help. This is me. I'm talking about me. I ain't talking about nobody else. I'm talking about me. I pay 100% of the bills of Deanna, of the bills of Grace, and a bunch of other people. 100%. Can y'all imagine, Grace, do I pay 100% of your bills?
Yes, sir.
Deanna, do I pay 100% of your bills?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how painful it is when a man knows that you love his provisions more than you love the provider? Folk will take a phone bill that I pay for and block me and ignore me. And I'm supposed to not say, how you gonna disrespect me like that? Because if I say something, you say, don't throw up in my face what you do for me. Come on, help me in this place.
Antonio.
Yes, ma'am.
Antonio. But if at the same time, you don't want a situation where you have a God complex and you expect everybody to worship you because you do these good things for them.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like there needs to be that balance, because I can say from my experience with my father, he has a major God complex.
No doubt.
And it's because he has had enablers around him who have enabled that hyper alpha personality.
Absolutely.
So I don't know, but there needs to be
No,
a
that needed
balance
to be
somewhere.
said. No, I'm glad you said it. That needed to be said. At no point should I ever gain a God complex. But everybody around me know. Ain't no balance. I'm just flat out not appreciated. And don't bullshit me upon this day. Not me. Am I appreciated? We know what the answer is.
No.
And I ain't asking to be appreciated. And this conversation ain't about me being appreciated. It's about this. I'm not appreciated, and you expect for me to keep being God without no reward whatsoever. And that is what I'm talking about. Not that I give it all away. That's my job. That's my purpose. But that you done come to expect me to do that. And then you walk in my garden, take up my sheep, go back to your altar, sacrifice it, and say, Lord, here's my sacrifice. It came from Antonio. That is my life on a daily basis. That I get punished for when people fall short, when people ain't got no seeds planted. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And this, now imagine, every day, if y'all got a leader, a coach, a pastor, a bishop, a rabbi, whatever you call them, or her, every time they get up and open their mouth, they die daily. Every time they pour out, a little bit of them dies. And they go underappreciated every single day. Why? Because it's their job? Sure it is. Why? Because that's their purpose? You're absolutely right. But what's the real reason? Because you ungrateful. Just like the same children of Israel you talk about, you act just like them. I heard somebody bring up the Bible earlier, forgetting the fact that once you start bringing up the Bible, you're not allowed to be the good people in the Bible all the god doggone time. You can't be the one shepherd, the one leopard that came back all the time. You're the 9 that didn't come back and say thank you. I heard somebody bring up the lady at the well. You can't be Jesus in that story. Every time you bring it up, you are the lady. If you the superhero every time you tell a story, you are a problem. If every time you bring up a Bible scripture and you Jesus, you are a problem. We are all those people. All those people. And let me tell you something. I am more sinner than I am Jesus. There's a story in the Bible, since y'all brought it up. And there's a tax guy, rich. God, he basically say, God, ain't you glad you made me? He basically does. It's just the truth. He basically said, listen, man, I tithe, I help women cross the street, I do all that stuff. And I'm glad I'm not that sinner right there. Now, in Greek, this text reads a little different. The sinner looks up and says, Lord, it's different. It's one little thing. Forgive me. And then there's what you call a definite article. And your text will say a sinner. In Greek, it says the sinner. This man says, have mercy on me, because ain't nobody did worse than I ever done. That's me. I'm the chief sinner. Why you think I'm your leader? Because I'm the dirtiest one on the microphone. Ain't nobody in this room dirtier than me. Because I wouldn't be qualified to lead. I'm talking in this place today. I am the most evil, grimiest person in this community right now. The only reason I don't do that is because I have accounted for my evilness. I have accounted for my griminess. I have accounted for my ungratefulness. And that is why I'm none of these things. Not because I'm a good person, because I have accounted that I'm an evil person. It is not my good that shows up. It is me knowing that if I don't wake up every morning and kill the competitor in me, I'm not going to let Susan have a voice. I could speak too. I could judge too. But if I don't kill that, ain't no Tuesday nights humor consultants, the greatest judges on earth. Ain't no Monday. Do you understand how hard it is to be surrounded by people smarter than you, better than you, and let them talk and not have nothing to say? That is not easy. Phil and Susan be killing it. Do you know how much my ego want to go, ooh, ooh, ooh? Nope. Ain't my doggone job. Because what's the point of being blessed with Phil and Susan if they ain't got no voice? And that is what I go through on a daily basis. I am the man who gives Deanna a voice. But my voice is taken away every day. And I'm supposed to sit there, be quiet, and take it. And I do. And I don't complain. But if I don't complain, I'm wrong. If I do complain, I'm wrong. So what's the alternative? There's only one alternative. I got to keep self-medicating on positivity and happiness. And there's only one rule in this universe that is consistent, and we end with it, and I've been setting it up the whole time. No matter what Deanna, Grace, Monica, anybody, Tyrell has done to me, there's only one thing that ever stops it, and that's forgiveness. Forgiveness stops the wheel of karma. Stop basing y'all relationships on love. Love is too violent, too volatile. Base your relationships on forgiveness.
Yes, what you say?
Come on now. Do not base relationships on love. Love brings up them bad memories. Love makes you want to bring up the past. Love makes you want to go 6 years back and say, you did this to me, remember? And now the whole argument is about something 6 years ago. Forgiveness lets all that just go away. Go ahead, Phil. You got the last words. Oh, Phil and then Grace got the last words.
Forgive us our screw ups as we forgive those who screw up against us. No holes in my hands, no holes in my feet, no thorns in my skull, no spear in my heart. And he still said, forgive him.
While dying, by the way. Grace?
Reverend, I'm looking at your square. It's because I'm not looking at the camera, because I'm looking at your square. Your square is over here to my left. Anyway. But
yes, Grace. Do it, Grace.
That doggone Korean. Reverend Reb, as I call you. Yes, sir. I'm gonna take a page out of Michelle Black's book today. Yes, sir. I am guilty. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hear you loud and clear, Reverend. Yes, sir. I am guilty of taking you for granted. Yes, sir. I am guilty of having that, and you only say this to me. I am guilty of having that princess attitude. I am guilty of not respecting what you do, what it is that you do, and just expect you to keep taking care. Okay, great. No, and I, you know, I don't talk to you like this when it's just me and you. You know, I don't talk to this in front of everybody. So you know, so you know, you know, I'm for real on this one. Okay, Reverend, I do apologize greatly. I do apologize. Whatever you need me to do, you already know. Hey, you go tell me. I'm that person. Tell me what it is that you want me to do. I know you've been telling me. You've been telling me. I just
I got you. I'll tell you right now, and this is the perfect way to end. and it's for everybody. Grace, Deanna, you want to help me? Forgive me for any secret problem you got with me.
Yes, sir.
It's the only way to help me.
Gotcha.
Did y'all hear what I said?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, no, I wasn't even talking to you two. I was talking to them. I just use you two as a platform.
Yeah. Gotcha.
If you want to help me, if you want to help me make money, or if you want to help me do this or that, forgive me for the stuff, for them solid conversations you accusing me for in your head. And don't just forgive me, Damali, include me in your forgiveness. Don't have me walking around uncomfortable. If you forgive me, put that good energy out there. Let me feel good when I walk around you. Somebody needs to hear that. I could have said anything to Grace, but that ain't nothing I would have said would have been universal, would have been correct. The only thing that is correct on planet Earth is forgiveness stops the wheel of karma. If you want to help me and stop all that karma and all that bad seeds popping up, forgive me. It's the only thing you can do. You didn't like it? Forgive it. I'm helping somebody. How can I help you, Grace? I need to forgive you. Now, forgive the way God, since y'all brought up God, where's Sammy? He quoted the Bible a few times. Forgive, help me out, Prophet Jerry. When God forgives you, Prophet Jerry, God forgets what God forgave you for. Is this not correct?
It's done. It's done away with.
Don't forgive and then bring it back up when you mad at me. That's not forgiving. Forgive and then completely, immediately forget it. That's the only way you can help me on planet Earth.
Erase it.
If we
Erase it
all
from your
walk
mind.
around in this state of forgiveness, and I sure hope y'all hear me, that will put us in the kingdom. Rewind. Is Michelle Black still here? Rewind, press play. If you walk around in the state of forgiveness, that will automatically put us in the kingdom. Third time, a few more people gonna get it there, Tyranny.
Go on again. Go again.
If you forgive me and I forgive you, that puts me in the kingdom, puts you in the kingdom. And the last time I checked, seek ye first the kingdom, and all these things,
watch it, Bishop,
will be
watch
added unto me. So if you want to help me make ATS work, forgive me. God will make all those things I want added unto me. I'm going somewhere with this, Jerry. I'm already there. The runway's clear.
Watch it, Reverend.
If
Watch
you want to help me start a resource-based economy, forgive me for all those secret problems you got. And all those things will be added unto me. You ain't got to listen to me. I'm telling you right now. 1 Peter, 3rd chapter, verse, God dog it, let's pull it up. 1 Peter, 3rd chapter. I'm gonna go ESV. This is
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Oh man, look here. This the chapter that all them male preachers want to tell women, sit there and be quiet. That's this chapter, y'all. Sit there and be quiet. Be a good wife and blah, blah, blah. This is what, listen, this is wives, be subject to your husband. Ain't nobody worried about this here, okay? Ain't nobody worried about 1 through 6. It's 7. Likewise, husbands. Likewise means everything I said through 1 through 6, you too. Let me tell you why some of y'all ain't blessed. Show honor to the women as the weaker vessel. Now watch this here. Since they are heirs to you in grace of life, this is why y'all not blessed. So your prayers won't be hindered. Y'all can't get your business off the ground because you ain't honoring me, because you ain't honoring your wife, because you ain't honoring your husband. And you wonder why you can't get a client outside of a mentor, because somebody in your life you're not honoring. Whether it's your mother, you need me to do it again? I'll do it again for you. I'll do it again. They don't like that. Jaquita, they don't like when you start talking about truth and stuff. So your prayers won't be hindered. Everybody focus on 1 through 6. This is the point. that if you don't honor people and forgive them, I'm not going to give you what you want, Adrian. You pray all day. You ain't getting it. Did y'all hear what I just said?
Amen. I don't know if I'm muted, but amen.
No, I can hear you. You listen, this is why, how many of y'all got the same story as me? You did everything right. You got the sales funnel. You followed the mentor. You posted what you were supposed to, and it still ain't work. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't lie to me. That's because you out here being evil, and your prayers are being locked up because you haven't decided to forgive. That's why your child act like that. That's why your bank account look like that. Not because you got an intelligent problem, because you got a forgiving problem. Deanna, last words on you. I see you unmute your mic.
I didn't unmute.
Well, Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can play better. You can dominate. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you.
Amen. I was about to say,
Love
you
you.
better put it
Love
right
you
there,
more,
bro.
Phil.
Right there. Good meeting. Great
That's
morning. Oh, good
Make
meeting. Thank
Grace,
you. Thank you.
get this recording, put it on download, and send it out to everybody as soon as
Can
it's
you
available.
send it? I'm about to say, can I get one?
Send it yesterday.
Send it yesterday. That's it.
Hallelujah.
All
That
right,
was a great
everybody.
way to end it, too.
Thank you so much. We'll see you at 12:30 for the real estate. Y'all have a
Gee.
good one.
Oh, my God. Lord have mercy. Tuesday ATS. Come on.
Hear that? Is that America cheering or a sausage patty sizzling to perfection? It's time to cheer for Egg McMuffin and fresh cracked eggs at McDonald's. It's time to wake up to the aroma of freshly baked biscuits and treat yourself to a real honest-to-goodness morning meal. Breakfast, it's on at McDonald's. Now enjoy a large iced coffee for just $2. Add a breakfast sandwich to make a meal. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Excited for a road trip? Start it off right with auto coverage from American Family Insurance. J.D. Power ranked us #1 in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance shopping experience among mid-size insurers. Get a quote at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
For J.D. Power 2021 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.